Yo, what up, world? 502 King Paul coming to you out with another video, man. So in this video, I want to take a moment and speak on something. I want to get back to the roots of this channel. If you look way back to my oldest video on my channel, I had previous videos before that, but I actually took them down over time. There's a video that's me interviewing a young man that just came home from Kentucky State Penitentiary after serving 6 years. Man, it's just an amazing interview, an awesome story. If you have a moment, take the time to go back and look at that video. I made this channel for young men who may have been going down the wrong path in life or not really sure about what path they wanted to take in life. You know, they may have been straddling the fence of, do I go this way or do I go this way in life? Man, I want to take a moment and speak on the streets, prison, and other options that you have in life. Let's start with the streets, man. A lot of people talk about the streets and they talk about it in a way of glorifying the streets. They talk about street money, talk about all the jewelry and cards and all the material things that come with the streets, but they don't tell you about PTSD. They don't tell you about having this heavy weight on your spirit because you're doing things in life that you know that you shouldn't be doing. You know it's not right. A lot of us, man, we was raised in the church. We was raised around good people. We was raised around a granny, a mama, or somebody in your family that instilled real morals into you. So we know in the back of our head the things that we doing are not right. But they don't talk about the spiritual burden that you carry from doing things like that. It's things that I've done personally in my youth that, you know, before I leave out the house, I ask God to bless me and protect me. And I ask that he forgive me still for things that I did before in the past. And I know that he has forgiven me, but still, you carry that around with you. And people don't talk about that enough. Men don't talk about that enough. You know, thank God I haven't had to take another man's life. But I can only imagine what kind of emotional, spiritual burden that puts on a man once you are in a position to where you have taken somebody's life. People don't talk about that enough. They don't talk about the nightmares. They don't talk about the depression. They don't talk about the drug abuse, the alcohol abuse, trying to wash away all the pain. Wash away all the pain within them because they know that they've brought pain onto other people. You know, the drug dealers and people in the streets who glorify, get money in the streets, they don't tell you about their drug addictions. They don't tell you that they're selling this drug and then they end up using that drug because they're trying to escape everything that they're going through mentally, spiritually, emotionally. They don't tell you about that. They don't tell you about the pain that it brings their mother, the shame that it brings their family. When people know, if you come from a good background, that you shouldn't really be living this way. You had another way in life that you could have taken that you didn't take, man. You have to grab onto those moments earlier on in life, those opportunities that you get, because everybody is afforded opportunities in life. Everybody has things that come across their path that they have an option, whether it's a job, whether it's a talent that you could learn. There was something else in life that they could have took instead of the streets, but they chose the streets. People don't tell you about, man, let me tell you a quick story. It's a guy I know that's 14 years old. At 14, he got killed trying to break into somebody's house. Climbing into the window, they shot this young man. Shot him, killed him dead. You can't tell me that a 14-year-old kid thought climbing into this window, it would be his last time doing anything like that in his life. His last time doing anything in life. He didn't think that. This happened back when I was in high school. Like I said, he was 14 years old. You have to choose the right path early in life. Sometimes you're not afforded the opportunity to make it to 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 something, 30 to change your life around. You have to take those opportunities early because you don't know how life will play out. I know another young man, he was making money in the streets. I want to say he was about 20, well, he was about 22, somewhere around there at the time. He walks out of a convenience store and gets shot, killed. This is a good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's just trying to make money. He was a good dude, solid dude. I never knew him to do anything grimy to anybody. But when you play in the streets, you don't get to call the next plays on things that happen around you. You have to just be prepared for everything that could come behind your actions. People don't talk enough about how it affects their family members as far as, the violence that could be brought to their doorsteps. They don't talk about their mama house getting shot up. They don't talk about, somebody getting beat up because, somebody doesn't like you, but they can't catch you. So they see your family member out somewhere. They do something to your family member. People don't talk about this. Let's get on to prison, man. Let's get on to prison. There are so many young men that I know that went to prison, right? They didn't know what they were going into. They played the streets, never been to prison a day in their life, and then they go into prison and they go through things behind those walls that they never recover from mentally. There's some guys that go inside of there, and they may have been sane going in. They may have been straight going in, but they come out a totally different person, mentally disturbed. Taking medications, they have no ideas what the side effects are. You have guys in there that get pulled into a homosexual lifestyle. See, a lot of guys don't tell you about that. They don't tell you about their boyfriend back inside the walls. This is real. I know real deal killers like multiple bodies that got a boyfriend inside of prison, hiding their homosexuality. They keep on going back to prison over and over and over and over and over and over again because they missed something inside. But see, people don't tell you about this. Guys are making it seem normal to commit crimes and keep on going back to prison, keep on going back to prison, keep on going back to prison. That's not normal, man. No man wants to walk around and have another man tell you when you can go and use the shower, when you can get something to eat, when you have to wake up, when you have to go to sleep. You can't turn on your own lights. It's just, who wants to live like that, like an animal? I want young men to watch this video and not just take it as another OG just saying something just because. No, I walked the walk. I lived a life of where I easily could have been dead or in jail. It was by the grace of God and God alone that got me out of so many situations that allows me to be here today to be able to talk to you. But you may not have the same chances that I had. You may not make it to 30 years old to be able to change your life around. You may not be able to see 5 years from now. So you got to make sure that you're living right now. If you're watching this video, you 14, 13, 12, 16, 20. I don't care, man. Change your life around. Don't go down that path. I know as a hardworking man, a man trying to do everything right and just trying to figure it out in life, I know it's so tempting to go down that road. But I'm telling you, man, it's not worth balling out for a little amount of time, a small amount of time. Man, most dudes ain't even balling but for 1-2 years maybe. Some of them go a little bit longer. But think about all the risk, the stress that you bring onto yourself, that you bring onto your mama. If you love your mama, if you love the people around you, your family, man, don't get caught up in these streets. There's so many other options. Go learn you a trade. Go learn a good trade. That is what I think every man should do. Regardless if you want to go to college, if you don't want to go to college, especially make sure that you get you a trade. Something that you can do and make you some money. If you got to go grab you a lawnmower, grab you a weed whacker, go and push that lawnmower around till you can get you a car, get you a pickup truck, and you can put your stuff inside of there. Do what you got to do. Small steps. Small steps. As long as you keep on progressing and moving forward, man, don't get distracted by all this stuff. Don't get distracted by the rappers that fall off after a couple years anyways. The rappers that keep getting shot, going to jail, and all this other stuff, man. Y'all can't follow these people. I know they make it look so good when they throw on these chains, when they throw on all this jewelry and ride around inside of nice cars. But you can put on jewelry, you can ride around in nice cars if you take the right path in life and not even have to worry about none of this stuff I just said, man. Hopefully I said something in this video that y'all liked. I love y'all, man. Make sure that y'all stay blessed, stay up, encourage others just the same way that you take it in this video, man. Make sure that the lessons that you learn in life, that you pass those on to the next generation and to your family and friends and people who you care about, man. 502 King Paul, I'm out.